The other add-on is the foot pedal, which just for demonstration purposes I have on the desk here. I call it a foot pedal because I guess it is marketed as a foot pedal, the actual device that I've repurposed to do this. But you could operate it however you want, I guess. And it's supposed to take over the shift controlled functions. So just for example, if I was to just navigate, yeah.
If I make you no see, here's my one. Please give one big deal.
Yeah.
Give one.
Okay, so if you mark an endpoint,
Adrian, I just don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
That's no big deal.
No. I'm very, very proud of you, and it is a big deal.
yeah, out point. Usually you'd have to use the shift function, which is holding down the shift button to navigate to the in point or to the out point. Yeah. But as an alternative to that, so that you don't actually have to press two buttons at once, either with the same hand or with different hands, you could use the shift pedal instead. So if we hold that down, this is instead of using the shift button. Yeah. So obviously, I can preview.
Adrian, I just
Mine to out.
I'm speechless.
That's no big deal.
No. I'm very, very proud of you, and it is a big deal.
Yeah. And usually to clear the in and outs, you'd use shift and this button, but instead I'm just going to use the pedal. So pedal enable, and this button clears in and outs. And yeah, it works in the same way for the shift functions on for all the buttons, really. So just as an example, you can use the alternative navigation methods on these keys if you like. So
It's just
normally
one weekend I'll be going.
these three keys work like JK and L, play, stop, reverse.
No,
But if you hold down shift, you can use this just as like a fast forward and release to stop, which is a different kind of function. Yeah, backwards, release to stop. Yeah, and then this for frame at a time. Yeah. Okay. So this negates or avoids the need to hold two actual buttons down at the same time. You hold this and just one button. Obviously, after you've edited some stuff onto the timeline.
It's just one weekend I'll be gone for 2 nights.
Yeah. So in point, out point. I can just add that in. And in fact, let me just make this a bit bigger, just so you can see what's going on with that. Let's just say I wanted to
Well, now he's going to be busy with the family, so I had a choice.
set another in and out point.
Stuck her.
There we are, and edit that in. And let's just set another one, just so we've got a few clips. Whoops. Doesn't really matter what bit. So in point, out point, edit, yeah, and then just go to the timeline like so. You'll notice that obviously I've used these cutting boards quite a bit now and got a bit of practice in, and so it is literally possible for me to press the right buttons usually without even looking down at it. Obviously I see the coloured buttons from the corner of my eye, but I'm not consciously looking down at the unit. So normally, yes, you would use these ones to go between previous and next edit points, and to go to the start and the end, you would use the shift function. But again, to avoid having to hold down this key, you could just use the pedal instead, and it does exactly the same thing. Yeah. The reason that we use the pedal is to avoid the need to press or hold more than one button on cutting board down at any one time. And hello, Tiny Cleo. Should come to say hello. So yeah, that's it for this demo.